You've heard that quote, right, by Maya Angelou? People will never forget how you made them feel. And that in a nutshell is also why so many leaders find giving feedback so uncomfortable. Because despite your good intentions, we know words are powerful. So today I share with you how to turn your feedback conversations into something more powerful, rather than something that you put off, dread, or lose sleep over. Hi and welcome, my name is Jo, and this video is for professional women like you who want to reconnect with your confidence and energy, gain clarity to step back in charge of your leadership and your life. Whilst we know intellectually that feedback helps us grow as a leader, to improve and just be better, we've also had moments, haven't we, when feedback makes us feel under attack and hugely misunderstood. And that, unfortunately, is the vibe that you take into your feedback conversations when you're giving feedback to others as well. And the other person or people, they can smell it a mile away. And the data backs this up. 9 out of 10 managers avoid giving feedback to their employees because they fear the employees' reactions. And in turn, only 29% of employees say they know whether their performance is where it should be. So let's look at how to give great feedback. Tip number 1 for giving great feedback: have a relationship. Feedback is more powerful when you have a relationship with the person that you're giving it to. And if you don't, for what purpose are you the one giving the feedback? I remember many years ago receiving feedback from my manager when I was working remote from the rest of my team. Personally, I had been feeling really isolated and excluded, and I was acting out a bit. So when my manager gave me some feedback on this, rightly so, it was tough for me to hear my behavior coming out of someone else's mouth. But the fact that I knew that she cared for me and my performance meant that although there were tears at times, together we were able to work out some strategies to help me move forward as an adult, not a child. Tip number 2 for giving great feedback: prepare for your conversations. Now, I know this sounds basic, but how often are you short of time and run from meeting to meeting? Not being prepared for a feedback conversation will leave you feeling not only unprepared, but looking unconfident, and also demonstrating very clearly that you didn't care enough to spend time preparing for that conversation. Ouch. Take your feedback seriously. It's an opportunity for both of you in this conversation to grow and develop. Give it the time and effort it deserves. A couple of things that can help on this is get really clear on what's the key message you want them to take away. Have data and facts to back up your conversation, not just he said, she said, and be willing to take some brief notes in to keep track, particularly if your conversation becomes emotional or you get blindsided. Having brief notes in front of you will help you get clear on your key outcomes and not get sidetracked. Tip 3 for giving great feedback: focus on performance behaviors, not personal qualities. Concentrating on results is going to help you stay focused rather than venting or blaming. Instead of saying something like "you're irresponsible," maybe you could go along the lines of, "I've noticed that you've delayed a few of your tasks lately. I'm concerned that these delays will compromise our team's ability to meet the project deadlines. Can we talk about what's behind you not sticking to your timelines as planned?" See how that's focused on performance rather than personal qualities. Tip 4 for giving great feedback: use the I like, I wish, I wonder approach. A great way to structure your feedback and entire conversation is using the I like, I wish, I wonder approach. This helps you balancing your feedback by including what's going well as as what's not going well. It also allows you to avoid the old feedback sandwich that's been decimated over the years into the shit sandwich. Using I like, I wish, I wonder will let the person know what you like about their work, what you wish would happen to make things even better, and then offers a suggestion and encourages them to wonder what their work would be like if they took on the feedback and put it into practice. So something like this: "I like your assertiveness in the way that you presented to the team last project meeting. I wish you would collaborate more with them and share your innovative ideas with them earlier so that they can all benefit throughout the process. I wonder what would happen if the team members were aware of the new strategy that you're using on time management. Imagine the effectiveness of our entire team then." And if you need to give really detailed feedback that's more than a few sentences long, you can use I like, I wish, I wonder as a structure for your feedback. I've done this quite a bit to ensure that I'm giving balanced feedback and not falling into unhelpful habits of just passing on constructive feedback. I was delivering a workshop on how leaders can have powerful, challenging conversations recently, and somebody asked the question, what if there's only negative things to talk about with your team members, not any good things? My reply is, well, you're not looking hard enough. Your job as a leader is to be balanced and give balanced feedback. If you're not seeing any positive in your team members' performance, then you're not doing your job. Tip number 5 for giving great feedback. Balance the feedback out 5-1. Data shows that there's a magic ratio for healthy workplace relationships, and that ratio is 5-1. 5 positive feelings or interactions for every 1 negative feeling or interaction. So if you take this into your feedback conversations, it will ensure that you're not just giving constructive feedback, but also sharing with your people positive feedback and acknowledgements as well. This is helped by using the I like, I wish, I wonder structure that I've already mentioned. When I worked at American Express, we had KPIs on giving positive feedback to our team members. It was a great way to keep positive feedback in the forefront of our minds and ensure that our ratios were balanced in the right way. And it also increases performance and engagement levels. Now, I want to be clear, this wasn't just about giving positive feedback, because that is not helpful for anyone. And your people want feedback. In fact, 65% of employees say that they wanted more feedback from their managers because they were not getting what they needed. As a leader, you're responsible for your team's environment. Do you have a healthy ratio? Do people know that they're doing things right? Do they like working with you and for you? Do they look forward to the phrase, oh, I have some feedback for you? Or does it bring on stress and anxiety? The purpose of giving feedback is to improve the situation or the person's performance. And you won't accomplish that by being harsh, critical, or offensive. As with any leadership skill, you need to approach feedback with leadership and discipline. So which of these 5 tips are you going to implement first? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you've made it this far in my video, you will love my online community where I dig deeper into the challenges facing professional women to help you strengthen your self-confidence and realign your energy, to help you find clarity and make better decisions at work, accelerate your leadership, and step back in charge of your work and life. So join my online community in the link below and start getting your free, powerful resources now. Now, I want you to go and watch my next video where I table the topic, what leaders need to know about feedback. I'm going to share with you the 3 facts that help free you up from discomfort and heaviness in feedback so you can stand sturdy on your feedback conversations. It will really add another layer to what you've learned today. See you over there.